I just finished uploading a cozy journal video. I'm actually trying to journal a little so I can brain dump, and the only thing I can see that I need to check in on, other than the thousands of things on my list, is that it's fountain pen day on the 7th, and right now it is the 5th. So that's in 2 days. I don't know if I'm gonna buy anything. I'm trying really hard to be good. All the things in my wish list are, I don't think, on sale. I don't know. I guess I'll have to double check. But I'm going to remind myself that just because it's on sale, it doesn't mean I have to buy it. I'm not saving money if I'm spending money. I can finally walk into my closet. There is cat puke. That's about well, it's clean, but it's stained because they love me. But anyway, that needs to get organized somehow. I've already purged so many purses, and the ones here are DH Gate. So if you see Hermes and Chanel, that's it's not. That's an illusion. Yeah, a lot of stuff that I need to get through. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my earrings yet because they were in one of these cubbies. That is my cat that passed away. This is like his little shrine. So that needs to get situated too, because I feel like this is a little disrespectful at this point. Just a sneak peek at the disaster, since I talk about being genuine on here, and that's all the stuff I have to sell or purge. Hey, poo-poo butt, I gotta work. Oh, you are typing. Should we not type? You just typed all over the place. My goodness. Okay. See, and I'm recording, so this time I have it on camera. Huh? Yeah. Got 2 obnoxious fucking coworkers. 2 loud, stinky boys.
I'm not stinky.
Oh, Loki took offense to that.
Then what?
Nothing but dad noises. Hi, Mama. I'm not off work yet, Mama. Can you stop showing your booty to the camera? That's not very ladylike. Okay.
Mama. Scantily clad lady.
I'm gonna log out now, okay? Frank is out getting us dinner, and I wanted to play around with my setup really quick. Oh, it's actually not terrible now that all the inserts are out. It's just a little bit redundant since this has a cover and it's in a cover. I wish I could just remove what's inside, like insert wise, but it's bound to this cover. At least I tried. This is the one that I might still put in here. You guys, I'm feeling like a bit of a cheeky genius. I'm so sorry to my UK followers. I was able to, without having to add extra cords, slide the extra book in here. So inside the back of the portfolio. So it's just tucked in and stays in place. And it's an extra one that I've added so that I don't just start another one and never finish one, because I never finish things. Now I gotta see what pendant I want to replace this with. Also, let me show y'all how cool this Kakimori pen is that takes fountain pen ink inside. I have it loaded with Oxblood from Diamine. Wonder if I can show you. I don't know if you'll really see it because the lighting here is kind of crap, but it's loaded up with that beautiful Oxblood ink. And you can switch the tip to be fountain pen instead of ballpoint, but I just love that I have a fountain pen ink inside ballpoint. So here's how it writes. Oh, I think the ink was gathering a bit on the tip while I hadn't used it. Yeah, I was like, it's not usually that thick. Let's do another test. It's so good. My favorite word to write is banana. I don't know why. And everyone on my TikTok knows that by now, but maybe YouTube doesn't. It's so satisfying. I love this thing. I also have this Toyo steel box, and this is where I keep a lot of the stuff that I need for like junk journaling and stuff, just so it's all handy. I need a replacement or a refill for this because I use this all the time, the Tombow adhesive. It's like a double-sided tape essentially, but this is another one of my favorite glues. It's literally called glue, G-L-O-O. It's a glue stick, and it looks blue, but it dries clear. Then I just have some other random bits and bobs. I actually want to add a clip to my Paper Republic because when I journal, I like for it to sit, and I haven't had one to do that with. I don't think I want this one. It's like too gold. This is gigantic. That's pretty cute. This one. Oh, my fish. Oop. I love this fish one. I got it at the Boston General online store that I talked about. This is one of the funniest ones I have. This is one of my favorite characters. I don't know what he is, but he's amazing. I have so many random ones. I think I'm officially a clip hoarder collector. It's really pretty too, but this is just like a paper clip kind of thing. You know what? I may need that. I keep this box in my craft closet, which is from IKEA, and it's organized, but it's organized chaos. But I have another one, and I'm pretty sure there's more clips in that one. This is also where I keep all the stickers I get from my stationery purchases. Yeah, there's definitely more. I don't know if I want to go with Miffy. I kind of switched from like my cute mood to my simple basic mood. Oh, these are actually really good. I might keep that out. Another Miffy. This smaller one just has my mild liners and stamps and stuff. The stamps are probably my favorite. They're so cute. This one I use a lot. These Pilot friction stamps. They're so cute. And then I also found this one that I have that holds the pages open, so you put it in between. Kind of clamp it back there, and it holds it open, so it comes in so handy. So I might actually keep that one in here too. And I can put my pens away. Can't do this with one hand. Well, there's another clip. I'm telling you, it's a freaking sickness. So I can put these in here. I'm losing it. I'm not 5 years old, but I am, you know? Back to the drawing board. I grabbed all of my charms. I want to look through them one more time to see if maybe there's any I missed that I would want on here. Like, I like your tea necklace. The loudest boy in the world. So I'm going to play around with these and see what I come up with. I don't know. I think I want something more simple. Sorry, I'm about to play Overwatch. Went to CVS for necessities because I had a coupon and came back with a new ring because don't sleep on CVS jewelry, okay? It's not the best quality, but they have the cutest stuff. I also got reindeer ears. Reindeer, I don't know why I said that weird, but fucking cute. This I might put on my journal. That's one of the things that I needed. Did I need more nail polish? No, but I'm in a taupe phase right now. And then I needed top coat. And then I found cute lip stuff. And I'm already trying to cut it up so I can keep that in my junk journal. Oh, Lord. Good morning, friends. I'm currently being screamed at. This is all donation stuff, so please ignore that. Oh, my. Okay. Yeah, I hear you. She's waiting over there like a good girl. Fucking food stinks. Ew. Yeah, it's disgusting. I hear you. My meds, been keeping all of my junk in one space, hoping that I'll clean this corner today. I do what's called mental health maracas, and I just do this in my ears so that I can remember that I took it. And the two little stinkers. Some updates from last night. We did have the changing of the guards, so I did in fact change the pendants on. Oh, I thought I had to sneeze and it stuck. I hate that. Ow. Anyway, I'm trying to grow out my very damaged nails from just ripping my press-ons off all the time. Positivity. Ugh. Can't they just make women's products that aren't fucking corny? I kept my rosary. It's like made of roses. That's why I said it like that. Here with this mother of pearl pendant. I almost put this pendant on that other journal, but I don't know. I think it just looks too good right here. So on this one, I decided to go with more dainty charms instead of that chunky one. I just switch here and there. Sometimes I want a big chunky one. Sometimes I want dainty. I changed this and added this postcard that I found at the antique mall.
Your scenario is you can tweak it, right? So if you have
pants. Okay, our meeting started at 12. So I'm taking a break now, and my wonderful, amazing fiance brought me food. Oh, the gimbal is not where it should be. Okay, I need to put away laundry, and then that's my little stack of mess that I picked up from all over the house. Okay, y'all, I forgot my camera at home, so I did not take you to the craft store with me, but we went on a late night craft visit because I'm trying to find the right pendant for my journal, and I can't seem to find it, and I'm just gonna have to get it online. But of course, I blacked out, and I don't want to advertise what craft store this is from because it's not one that I support, and I rarely ever go there, maybe once a year. So half of this is from that one, and the other half is from a normal one. Normal. They're all evil at this point. But anyway, I got a couple things for a friend of mine. She's very into the celestial theme right now, so I found this for her. And then I also found this really pretty thing that you can put the stones inside of. I thought it was so cute, so this opens up. I got one for myself as well, and I just took it out because maybe I can use it as a pendant. I don't know. I needed refills for my Tombow, so this is my favorite one to use. And then just a bunch of pendants and charms, and they really got me, y'all. And I left so much behind. This is me with self-control. So sad. I'm not religious, but I always say I have enough Catholic trauma from school to be able to use it aesthetically if I please. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Let me put that over there because that's for later. I have to show y'all all the stuff that I got for my Blythe doll. You know how I have like a mini table and chair for her? Well, I think I might decorate her for Christmas. This one is so sweet. It's so whimsical. I actually like that one the most out of all of these, which is surprising. And then they had popcorn. I'm sorry, this is so cute and ridiculous. I found these. This one's also for my friend because I feel like everybody needs a mini journal, so I'm going to send that with the other stuff I found her. Found these giant buttons that I'm obsessed with, so I might use this on my journal, but I don't know yet. This one, and then some of these were 50% off, so the prices weren't absolutely ridiculous, but obviously I still went a little cray-cray. Then I found these. Okay, so for the Blythe doll, I found her some glasses. I'm gonna see if they fit her, and then little mirrors. Are you joking? To put where her table is. A mini rug. You guys, I blacked out. A Christmas tree, lights for the Christmas tree, a little candelabra, because she's a journaling hoe like me. And then, hopefully, YouTube, this is not real. This is a toy. How sick would this be on her? Like, her holding it. Like, nobody can enter kind of thing. And then, this is technically for her, but I might keep it for myself. I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm gonna take the packaging off all of this because that's what I do as soon as I get stuff. One thing I forgot to show is I found these really beautiful scissors. You just can't have enough when you're a crafty girl, you know? So whimsical. I can usually open this easily, but when I have to show it on camera, this way, that's it. You refilled it. It's looking like the top right and the bottom right are the favorites. Here's my account if y'all want to follow. And then I need to charge my phone. TikTok as well. Everything is Stationery, basically. But the TikTok had to have a period on it because somebody took the full name like my Instagram. I'm not even going to update you guys on the charm situation because it's all over my Instagram story and it's a bit of a mess right now. I just did a video for this company. They're this small company, small business. And oh my god, when she found out that my friend is a huge fan of her work, she sent me an extra one, which is incredible and so sweet. And these actually go on your purse. And it is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. You put it on the strap so it's hanging on, and there's a little pocket in the front too. I was so busy today at work, so I didn't really get to vlog. I figured I would at least show y'all. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh, this would be kind of a cute way to store all my bangles too. I am failing at my vlogging career. I don't know how people do this. My ADHD. Anyway, and then I'm thinking about the mess that is the house because I clean and you guys don't see that I clean. And I wash my shirts that I wear all the time, but y'all don't see that. And so then I start getting like self-conscious and I'm like, please don't perceive me. And then I don't feel like, you know, styling my bangs and all I can see in the camera is my forehead. And it's a mess. Quite literally. I mailed out a bunch of stuff yesterday. I got a bunch done. Today I have to join a meeting in a second. And then I have a TikTok for Typecase I need to do, and then I want to do my YouTube video for the Coach Haversack dupe that I unfortunately ordered off of AliExpress. Okay, I have like 1,000 other things that I have to do that I can't remember right now, so I probably need to do a little brain dumping. I changed a little bit of the charm orientation. And oh, I also had an idea, you guys, but I don't know if I have time to tell you what it is. Oh, I have to write back to Ashley. Oh, and then I got this beautiful handmade pottery and it has a little divot right here. I don't know if you can see it to go on where my thumb is, and then it just fits my hand like a glove. It's like they made it just for me and they didn't. I normally prefer big mugs, like Gilmore Girls size mugs, and maybe even get like a carafe or something fancy to go with it. Where'd I leave my phone? Every fucking day. Okay, I have 15 minutes. Maybe I can tell you guys my idea. Also, this I need to have a limit to my vulnerability, I feel. So I was thinking about having a Patreon, but I don't know if I want to do extra content because first off, I'm definitely not at the point where I think people would even want that. But I also have imposter syndrome and I think nobody likes me. So I save every single comment that I get on here that is so kind and sweet, and I read through them every day as like an exercise of self-love because I don't always have the best habits with that. Anyway, my idea for the Patreon, because my ADHD would get overwhelmed with having to like actually mail something physical, because I did think about a zine or trinkets or I don't know, short stories or like PDFs on things that I talk about on here that could be helpful for people, whatever it may be. I thought that it would be good to start with one for my eBay and Etsy and just online in general finds, because one of the top comments I get is, girl, how do you search for stuff? Like, what keywords do you use? How do you find all these trinkets? How do you find all these like antiques and blah, blah, blah? And as an elder millennial, I don't know how to explain my research because it is so chaotic and my thought process is very fueled by whatever creativity and hyperfixation I have at the time. And so I'll go through this giant mind map just to get to that one keyword that I'll use. And it's really difficult for me to explain that whole process because it's something that I feel like we've had to do since we were very young, pre-internet, you know, in the days of like encyclopedias and MapQuest. We have always had to kind of like scour everything for whatever inspiration we have or, you know, like, and that's why I think people are so drawn to the style of Y2K and 90s is because it was one of the last times that we were very kind of authentic and cringy in the best way. Social media and public perception started happening and things started to get more curated and fast fashion was coming into play and blah, 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 blah. So all that to say, because I have so much more to say on it, I just don't know how I'd explain it. Take a breath. I thought that having a Patreon where I just literally post everything I'm finding or whatever thought process I'm going through or hyperfixation I'm going through, we can have a community of just people who are excited to share with each other. And that could either fuel our consumerism, but at least for secondhand finds, or it could help us not consume as much because we're going to be sharing it with each other. And that helps me. Like if I'm at a thrift store and I see a bunch of stuff that I love, I'll take pictures of those things and I'll keep it as like an archive rather than having to buy everything. Sometimes I just think something's pretty, but it doesn't mean I have to own it. And so I feel like maybe something like that could help us in a way. but I don't want you to feel like you're spending money just to spend more money, you know, because you'd have to pay that monthly subscription. And I want it to be seen as a service I'm offering you, because I'm going to be going through taking my time and my effort to find all of the amazing treasures that I can at the best prices for you all. And then, you know, if you want to, you can buy it or whatever the case may be. And it's an idea I have floating in my head. I still go back and forth because I'm a classic overthinker. And everything I do, I want to be for the benefit of our community, because I want it to be like, if I win, we all win kind of thing. I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to be like a salesperson that's trying to dupe people. And that's why even when I take brand deals, I say no more than I say yes. I hands down have lost so much money from things I've said no to. So when you see me feature something, it's because I've put a lot of thought into it, and it's not a brand that I would be uncomfortable telling my followers to trust and support. But even then, I'm going to make mistakes, and that terrifies me. And so I hope that everybody just always takes the internet as something, and even my word as something that will always need additional research, because that's how we should live our lives. Just remember to do your own research. Just remember that what we say, we're human, we're allowed to make errors, and if you want vulnerability, if you want this kind of openness and raw human connection, you have to understand that it's going to come with mistakes, because I think that's why people are so scared to be vulnerable right now. Is it feels like the world is a very contrarian place where they're looking for you to fail because they want to feel as if that's the human connection that we put in our heads, is like, okay, they failed, they're not a good person, so now I feel better about myself because I'm a good person. And we put ourselves on this weird pedestal of moral superiority when we know damn well if the cameras were on us 24/7, we would be canceled so fast. And I don't mean that in like being racist, homophobic, like the basics that I do not accept on this channel. I just mean human errors. Like, I don't know, I might buy something that I thought was ethical that's not, you know? It just gets exhausting to have to worry about everything and have to give everything a caveat and fine print, you know? Like, I don't want to have to over explain things. When I mention something, I don't want to have to say, just remember, I'm only talking about this because I understand that there's people who suffer with this and they're not going to be able to relate to it, blah, 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 blah. It's like the bean soup thing, you know? If I'm going to make a recipe for bean soup and you don't eat beans, don't fucking watch that recipe. It's that kind of thing. It gets overwhelming, and then people who are extremely vulnerable and open like me overthink, and then they don't want to post. And I'm trying not to do that because it will drive me away from the internet again. If anything, right now what I'm trying to do, my major goal, this is like 10 tangents, I'm so sorry, is to limit my TikTok time. I might actually delete the app off my phone and make one last video on there and just kind of give that a break. Instagram, I don't have as much of a tie to. I just post on there, almost like repost sometimes. And then focusing on YouTube right now, on long form content, on creating more than consuming, and creating more than consuming, not meaning that toxic hustle culture version of it where you feel like you have to be doing something all the time. I wrote something down that I saw in a video. Creating more than consuming doesn't mean always being productive. It just means creating a life. I love that, okay? Because to me, I have so many notes on this. Like, I went off on the internet and social media and how it really is that deep and it really is these damn phones, and I want to do a video on it so bad, and that might be my last TikTok video before I take a break. But the brain rot is very real, and it's real in ways that we don't understand, like the complexities of brain rot and how we think of it versus what it actually is. It reminds me a lot of ADHD because I was diagnosed at such a late age because of the lack of research for women, and also the misunderstandings and how we don't really know to this day how differently it is for women than men. Not even in like that heteronormative, see, I already want to over explain. I don't want to say women that have periods, I want to say people who have periods. I'm very aware of these things, but I have to train myself on the best way to communicate them. I'm gonna make mistakes, and that terrifies me because I want everybody to feel included and safe. I'm learning so much about what it actually is versus what I thought it was. And yeah, that's the point. And I'm gonna just stop there because, oh my god, girl, it's been 15 minutes of you yapping. Nobody wants to hear that. Love you, bye. Also, I'm realizing how ridiculous my contour is because I forgot to buff it out. I never thought I would be recording myself on YouTube without makeup on, crying, but here we are. This is gonna be a very vulnerable moment, but I feel like it's important to include these moments in the vlog. A little while back, I lost my 15-year-old cat, Waffle. He's one of my tattoos. And Waffle was like, he was my home, he was my child, you know, and losing him was like losing the only safe space that I ever had. And it's just been a really hard, grieving period of just roller coasters, just up and down since he's been gone, which was, you know, a couple years now, but it still feels like yesterday. Momo, my girl cat that you see all the time, the orange and white one. She was also diagnosed with cancer, but her cancer is not as bad as Waffles. So every few months, well, it started as every few weeks, and then it moved to every couple of months. We have to spend a lot of money to get her blood work done to see where her levels are. And we got good news. It's not bad news. It's just so triggering to go through. But basically what the vet had said, or the oncologist, is that when we started, she was at 24,000 or 30,000 for the labs. I can't explain to you what they are. Then she went to 23,000, back down to 20,000. So her count was going down, which was good. And then recently it went back up to 26,000. But he said that he's not even concerned about it until she reaches 80,000. So because she's been stable within like the 20 to 25K range, we can wait until the end of January next year to take her back in, which is really good. Ever since then, it's just like I have to live with this constant, hyper-vigilant state of just always noticing every tiny little change, every teeny tiny little thing. And it's been really hard. A little tiny part of the personal stuff that I deal with that I don't talk about, I asked all my friends to not ask me how Momo's doing because it was getting too overwhelming to be asked that all the time, as much as I know it was coming from a good place and I love them. It was just a boundary I had to set because I don't want to think about it until I have to. So for now, I'm just enjoying life with her as normal. And with Loki, our boy cat, the white one, is trying to get on me right now. Honor Waffle's life every day by just trying my best and just being thankful for how much he did for me. When you grow up with a lot of instability and abuse and insecurities, it's really nice to have security and have something stable and have at least one consistent thing or person, or I don't know. It's nice to have a home in whatever form that comes in, even if it's not an actual house, if it's a person, if it's a thing. I'm just really lucky that after 12 years with someone who was just so toxic and so abusive, that I found a partner that loves me and treats me well and supports me. I know that that'll make this period a lot easier to handle, but it's still hard. I really miss home. I haven't seen my family in Brazil in over 5 years. We're all too scared to travel. And I know I don't have much time left with my grandma, who's my last living grand relative. It's weird being an immigrant where when you move here you get bullied and you don't know English and you feel like an alien, but then eventually you become like Americanized and so you don't fit in back home either. It just feels like you're in this in-between space of finding yourself and not having the guilt of not being a doctor or a lawyer. I could go on like 1,000 tangents of what's going on in my brain right now, but I'm trying not to. And I'm just stressed today. Everything is just really hitting me too hard. And when I think about Momo, I start thinking about my parents, and they don't take care of themselves either, and I can't force them to. And then, oh my god, if I even got started with my brother and our relationship, I would majorly break down, but I miss him so much. And I just feel very heavy today. Very, very heavy. Thanks for listening. Sorry I'm a mess. Alright, y'all. I'm feeling a little bit better. I am on the bean, taking a 15-minute from my usual work, and I'm looking through this website because they want to send me some things, and I got really excited because I've been needing to refresh my bed set and all that for so long, but it's so expensive, so I haven't been able to afford it. So the couch is pretty much clear of all that junk that was there the other day. I just need to get a couple of last minute things from recording the reel that I made a mess with. Okay, I chose the ones that I like the most and put it on my Instagram stories. The middle is winning. I've been limiting my screen time quite a bit, so once I'm done with that, I really need to pick up my book and read a little bit. Still trying to finish this book. Oh no. I hope that when you see me, and I'm like blocking the light because it's too bright right now. I hope when you see me like working from home and enjoying this cozy life and taking it easy for once in my life, that you don't think that this came easily. Like or that I take it for granted. I am extremely grateful for the life that I have. And it, you know, that quote that's like, it took a lot of violence to find this peace, or however it goes. That's the epitome of my life. And I have always had horrific jobs, like seeing people die in front of you type of abusive jobs, or people are cussing at you and trying to throw stuff at you. I worked at the airport for like 10 years. My resume is so sporadic and crazy. I've had all types of jobs, from waitress, bartender, hostess, acupuncture clinic, office manager, bookseller, Barnes and Noble when I was young. Jamba Juice was my first job when I was like 18. It was almost 20 years ago. Holy shit. I was a registrar at a college for a construction education foundation, warranty admin for a truck industry. I have done a lot of things. I've had a lot of lives. Working from home was a huge pay cut. If it wasn't for my fiance, I wouldn't be able to afford to live, honestly. So I'm very lucky I get to work from home, but I do not get paid much at all. And if this ever turns into anything, that would be lovely, because I would love to spoil my future husband. I don't want to give this like unrealistic view of life and how easy it seems, because I'm 37 and I'm just now finding some semblance of peace after major unalive depression. I just had to vent a little bit. Okay. I'm eating my feelings, even though they don't have a lot of vegetarian options. It's fine. And watching Bay, Taylor Ann Wright. I've been loving watching her daily vlogs. The reason for that is I'm at work right now. 2 minutes. Halting my progress, but like you said, it is like. Before I forget, I have what I don't know will be a cute idea or a ridiculous idea, but I was thinking at the end of every video I make, regardless if it's a vlog or a full video, that I could that I could say something along the lines of like, before I'm free, I must give you 3. And basically, I'm just gonna give you music, movie, and book recommendations.
Aaron,
Recording you?
I don't consent.
I took a nap for lunch, and I've been visited by the Momo fairy. She wants her butt pets. She has to get them every morning and every night. And apparently now she has an afternoon shift too. Frank made me some coffee, so I'm trying to wake up to do the second part of my shift and finish some work. I'm really regretting not recording me cleaning out the nib from my palette vanishing point, but whatever. I'm gonna at least record me filling it. And I just finished work. Frank is picking us up some Indian food. Really want to try to use this pen more because I haven't used it enough at all. Also, I totally forgot to show what he got me the other day for my 7K on YouTube. It was a blind box, and I got this little guy, and I'm so obsessed with him. And he smells really good. It's kind of weird, but I love him. Let's do a little tester. I keep writing like ideas that I want to do for videos, but I don't know which one I would want to start with. One of them, though, is kind of fun. It's like an unrealistic wish list. So basically, things that I know I can't afford and never will be able to, but that is on my wish list. If I won $1 million, there would be signs, kind of thing. I also have a Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal. I know that's what they're calling it now, but I have one of those that I did like in college or high school, and an author even contributed to it. So I need to go to my parents and find that because that'd be so cool. My favorite vegan bags, because I feel like a lot of people are talking about leather nowadays, but not many people are talking about vegan brands. I have on here to watch Harriet the Spy and Fox and Hound. Oh, a holiday stationery gift guide. I really want to do that. None of you bitches better steal my ideas without giving me credit. Not that they're like incredible ideas. I want to put my Christmas tree up because I hate when you do all that work for it to only be up for like 2 days. Is that it? Oh, my jewelry collection. That's another one that I've been wanting to do. And then I think this weekend is the reptile convention. And the only reason I was considering going is because I need a new enclosure for my tarantula. His name is Bean because I don't know if it's a girl or a boy yet. We haven't sexed him. I think if he ends up being a she, the name would be Amelie, like Widowmaker on Overwatch. I'm excited because in about a week, like on Thanksgiving week, we took a couple extra days off and it's our anniversary. So it's like our 4-year anniversary, I think. Me and ADHD and math and numbers. Dyscalculia. I kind of want to get a fine nib for my pilot. 18 karat is $107. Girl, the way that I remind myself of things I have to do the next day is so ridiculous. I literally set it as an alarm with a note because I hate using calendars and all that other stuff on here. Listen, whatever works, works, okay? You guys, one of these days I will own a Kirk's Folly piece, okay? I love them so, so much. My birthday's in December, and I think I just want a bunch of Kirk's Folly. Look at these. Look at this one. Are you kidding me? Do you see this? Oh my god. I can't seem to find any Yves Saint Laurent rings that are the arty rings that are a bigger size than a 5 or 6. Like the biggest I've seen is 7, and that's still too small. That was like my 2012 dream. This bag, so good.